Soldier Sword is now level 3. Yay! Attack increase 10 to 12. Combo increase 7 to 10. Not attack is breath is sleep near. It's getting like more little green dots in it. This one. Exclamation. Oh, it's kind of weak. Wind Spirit Tempest is conjured. Okay. Excuse me. There was once a wind spirit who fell in love with a mortal man, though it was against all the laws of her race. Each day she allowed her love and passion to grow. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that is... We only have one more poleaxe to get. So I kind of want to attempt that. That's what we'll do. We'll attempt that. So let me get out of this story mode. Okay, here we go. No. Although, we can watch this if you like.
Forgive me.
Why this wasted pity?
It is just...
He won't say! He'll never say the truth. It's a secret!
It would be better that I die here.
Huh? What did you say?
That voice.
You couldn't die, could you? Just gave yourself a little nick. So sad. Didn't you make a promise to live with me, big brother? I can't survive alone anymore, you know. A pact. We made a pact. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right. And then the Fairy King shows up. He's a giant douchebag.
My name is of no concern. I simply ask that you smelly savages leave the forest alone.
Oh, not sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. How rude of me. Still, as a leader, one must say what one must say.
The ruler of the fairies.
A human carcass
When I first
cannot
started playing
restore
this,
a
I thought
tree
that
has
the
burned.
female fairy was just screwed up. But nope. They're all just mean and
Go
mean
threaten
creatures.
someone else. We have no time for you.
Oh dear, oh dear. Threats, you say? Such suspicion. Noble dragons think such complicated things. Is there some secret reason why you consort with humans? Or do you play with such lesser beings for fun?
Hold your tongue!
Dearie, oh dearie, how rude. I struck the mark, huh? The desert is a hot place, and bodies do rot quickly.
The desert?
He's like an evil
What about
Keebler
the
elf.
desert?
Oops! I let it slip. Those idiot priests are lined up and knocked down one by one. Your friends may not be safe. Serves them right.
Climb to the desert!
You should just let them die. Oh, but I can't say that, can I now?
What a dick. Thinking Lucky Charms. They're after me, Lucky Charms. Yeah, the fairies are dicks. My friend told me that that's actually on point as far as like Celtic fairy stories and mythoses go. That they are just they're not nice. They're not nice people. So the green one especially, though she gets what's coming to her. In that one ending where everyone gets eaten by babies. Okay, so Devil Scare. Hold on, get to mode selection screen. Didn't paste to get people lost in the forest. Probably. Yeah, probably. It's been a long time since I read like those kind of classic fairy tales and stuff like that. But they're not happy stories. Okay. So this is the last poleaxe that I have to get. And it says I have to do this mission. And I had to run to the large southernmost room on the 5th floor and kill all the enemies in the room under 5 minutes. If you're having trouble reaching the room in time allotted, use level 4 Soldier Sword magic attack to hasten your movement. Remember that you start on the 4th floor. Here's a rough diagram. And then there's a map here that's kind of a guide for me to try to use. So we're gonna try using this map thing that they have. Getting to a room up a thing in 5 minutes doesn't sound the easiest. Doesn't sound the worst though, but we'll try. So we'll try. Oh, that's right. We're fighting mana in this one. Yeah. Okay.
That voice!
Ouch.
Could it be?
So I want to use the soldier sword because the decent ouch. There we go. Hasten, and then wants me to take this turn, then this way, and then out to the left. Fuck you, Mana. Okay. Excuse you, excuse you, excuse you. Around, okay. Mana's dancing her little happy dance.
The Watchers do not laugh. They do not regret.
They do not become ill. La 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 la.
So that's right, you finally get to hear the la 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 parts. It's so fun. Big facts are really exciting. Out of curiosity, oh, let me scroll this thing so I can see the map that they're going to try to give me. Okay. Okay, we'll fight some of these guys to get the hasten mode. Out of curiosity, what and if you don't mind sharing, what are you drawing? Okay. Straight down,
La 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 la.
past this
La la
guy,
la la.
this way,
Watchers. La, la.
through here, then down this way, then through the long hallway. That long hallway's gonna suck, probably. Oh shit, yeah. Nope, nope, nope.
I will do my best.
Come here, Sarah.
If I do, will you like me?
Yes. Very much so. Especially since you're gonna get me through this thing without dying. Thank goodness for Sarah. Alright. Is this the... This is the room that I need to get into.
Mere child is their priestess.
And kill all the enemies in this room before the mission clock hits 5 minutes. So we're good. We should be able to do this, I think. Though I don't know how many enemies are in this. An okay amount. So we'll definitely stick with Sarah just to keep on getting all these guys. No, 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 come on. Get the big move. There it is. Back to kind. And we'll swap to a more powerful weapon. There we go. Yay! There it is. Alright, so that actually wasn't that bad. Probably because I followed the notion of using that thing. I don't actually remember what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, apparently not go up. I think we're chasing Mana in this case. Oh, this is the mission that I think it is? If this is the mission that I think it is, then right after it, you get to see a pretty good cutscene. A pretty fun cutscene.
Here, little brother.
Here, little devil.
So Mana and Sari have an interesting relationship, primarily due to their mother. The mother really only donates, so unlike you lose. No psychological damage. That's what I like to say. No babies yet, but amusing. If it's what I think it is. Also, this hallway is a hallway of death. But so, Sari and Mana's mother, like, only showed affection for Sari, basically, and treated Mana like crap, I guess, which is probably why she ran away, and how, somehow or another, she eventually ended up as a leader of the Empire. Figure that one out. But Sari is the one who's loved all the time and whatnot, which is why he talks about his mom, and why Mana, like, screams and yells, like when I beat her the other day. And she yells about that because she's upset because her mom doesn't like her. So basically the moral of the story is don't favor your kids don't favor one kid over the other, I guess. That's the moral of the story here. Otherwise one of them might become possessed by a cult and the other one might lose their ability to die to a giant rock monster. These are things that happen all the time. It's more likely than you think. Those are the kind of ads that always like make you crack up a little bit. I think I went through this hallway. Where's Mana? I was following her, okay.
I will do my
Use
best.
Sarah again. Oh, this is
If
the
I
last
do,
time I'm using the...
Will you like me?
She said she called us little devils, so where'd she go? I thought she went upstairs, but I guess not. It won't let me go up, so... I'm missing where she is. Or where she's right off to, right? Where did she... I think we ended up chasing her into... If I remember right. The safety of Golden's fists. Alright, we should be able to take out this guy then.
Here, little,
There we go.
here, little devil.
Oh, I think is there a staircase? No. Where'd you go? This one? I can't remember. I think she ends up going back downstairs. Yeah, I think that's what happens. She ends up going back downstairs. And ow. Wait, yeah, she's not over there. Which means I have to get to these guys. Man, I wish I had that Sarah. Wish I still had Sarah. Alright. Especially, it's just... What a pain to go through all these guys. Ow. I don't want to lose these. Just let me know. Please. Please. Please let me out and stop rolling. The rolling's fine. It's more of the fact that he rolls and he rolls like towards the enemy almost. Okay. There. Actually, it would probably be a good idea to get a couple combos because I think it might be every 17, but I know definitely on 17 spawns a health orb like that. So 17 and 33, 35, something like that. I think Mana. I'm pretty sure Mana came downstairs. Although we could be wrong. In which case, doing this will just be a way to replenish our health so that we can go up and deal with all those guys. See, look at this. Our combos are wonderful and they give us tons of health. Ouch. You guys remind me of the Black Knight a little bit. Except not nearly as persistent. Alright. Pretty sure that she ends up in that room right there. Or she did in one of them. I think it's this one. So, let's see.
Together with Mother! Mother!
Yeah, she's got problems. Yeah, there she is, dancing. See how happy she is over there? Just dancing around, enjoying being the leader of the Empire, possessed by something called a Watcher. All the good things that a kid could always want to have in their lives, you know? Like, some people want to go to, like, apple picking festivals, or, like, carving pumpkins, whatever. Mana, she just wants to twirl around in a circle, throw flowers, and be possessed. That's all.
You found me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where the cutscene is. Oh boy. This is where Mana gets exactly what she wants. Double scale. Explanation. Light envelops kind for 10 seconds and strengthens the attack by a factor of 1.5. That's pretty good. Especially since, wow, the attack strength is 2.8. So that's pretty nice, because that goes up to 42 when the magic is on. In a time when gods and mankind still lived together on Earth, a great war raged between gods and demons. Knights burned red and scores of gods fell victim to the hellfire. Cool story. Alright, that's all the pole axes, so let me just mark that down on my little list. Save.
The Watchers, they sing.
And here we go.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Stop it! Don't hurt her! Leave my sister alone! No! Gollum, stop! You don't understand! Mana is my sister! It's my fault that she became like this! Mother! Be strong, Mana.
Sari's voice?
Mother,
Or Mana's voice?
she's already dead.
La 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 la. Don't miss the Watchers. La 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 la. Silence. You cannot kill me. I am loved. Loved by them more than anyone else. See? Humans still don't know what they really need. Stupid.
They're all stupid. Salvation lies before them. But stupid people won't be loved.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Those who aren't loved die.
If Sari dies, me sad.
La 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 la.
Forgive me, Mana. Gollum, please, help.
Alright, here comes the cutscene.
Now is the time to feel the love of the gods. A deep love. A great love.
A love powerful and formidable. A love that crushes like a mace. La 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 la.
Squish. Berserker.
What is it? What's happening? Can that child truly be a god?
I don't actually remember what that led to. I think it might have been the baby part. Maybe? Oh, right. It was that part. Praise my God, killed by brother say with the instrument of the gods destroyed. Soon the mess is past, the wars of destruction only just begun. Clouds of fortress in New York clutches for his arms and cut the edge of blazing flashing light. But yeah, so Mana gets exactly what she wants there. She gets squeezed. Yeah, she dies.
The gods are dead. No more gods. We are free.
In that case, we don't kill her. Sari kills her. And then Inuart here, the redhead
It's
guy
all
here,
right.
manages to fuck everything
All
up.
is well now. Have no
They don't save her. No,
There is a way.
not in this particular like timeline thing. This is I think this is the way to ending B. Yeah, this is ending B. like, or a couple of missions before it, or so. So Inuart is a crazy man, and Furry Eye is still alive, the goddess. She doesn't get stabbed by Mana because we just killed her. So this is, you know, like
as the dragon becomes powerful, does it not seem that evil grows with it?
Yep. Mana actually dies in 2 different ways, depending on which ending you're getting. Or 3 different ways if you count us killing her. So, like, if you want, this is actually a decent... Oh, shoot. That is what I wanted to do. I meant to go back to story select. Because I don't want to go through all of it. Actually, you don't know, we do get a cutscene, though. This is when the babies show up. Any ending she's saying? I think ending A is about as sane as she gets. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure ending A is the same as she gets. Because ending B is through this. No, this is ending C. So in this one with ending C/D, she gets hit by a golem. In the other ending, our dragon friend takes care of her, and then the other one we kill her when she's in her big form, or we don't kill her, we make her shrink back and become unpossessed. So ending A is like the best she gets, basically. She becomes unpossessed. Yeah, instrument of the gods now dead, reason and logic of the world collapse, and giant babies come down from the sky. Oh man. And you have to fight them.
What vision is this? What happens to the world?
Because babbies. How is babby? La 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 la. So, ending. I'm pretty sure that leads to ending. I can't remember if it's B or C with Inuart. I think it's B. Hold on. I'll show you though. Okay, so that's the one that leads to ending D. Chapter 11. Yep, there's love, yeah. Oh, I guess in this one... Huh. I guess in this one, Furry Eye and Inuart actually live. Alright, anyway. Sorry. Where is the one I'm thinking of? This one. So, the one that I was reminded of by Inuart going crazy and whatnot is this bit. Let me see. There's a mission, you get to fight him, and then this stuff. So if you want, I can show you ending B, I think it is. Yeah, this is ending B. So basically what happens for ending B is Inuart, our good friend here, puts Furry Eye, the goddess's dead body, because in this particular timeline-y bit, she does die because Mana stabs her. And then he puts her in it, or he gets ready to put her in it, and then we fight him in this aerial mission. And then he succeeds in doing some madness. And then we get ending B. So, if B was... Nope, that was D. D was the little boy sleeping on the mother. So there are 2 different endings that we kind of skipped over last time for that. So here, let me do this part real quick. It's kind of fun to do. Although it is a decently difficult boss, but it's a cool boss. Okay.
Where is he?
So Inuart has just fled the Sky Fortress after Mana has stabbed Furry Eye, and we just had to find him before he does something really stupid. And And as you may be able to guess, it doesn't matter. We find him, and he's already being stupid, basically. So, hate these crossbow guys. Yeah. And I don't remember the exact path I need to follow to get to him, but everything's fairly linear in like event modes. Little goblins. And there are no babies in this one, because the babies and the grotesqueries, as they're referred to as, they come from out. Nice hit, though. I didn't think he was going to hit them. You get a fireball as a reward. Oh shoot, I got dead end. Alright, sorry, I gotta take out the ogres. Ow. 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 Get up. Stop being hit by the crossbow bolt. There. Kaim Sword's magic, the comic move that I just moved with the fireballs, is actually super good because it has a really good range. So it works very well for fighting the crossbow guys and not dying to them, or just because you can actually hit them. It's great. Go away, gross subhumans. Right, we'll find him eventually. I think he's up somewhere. Maybe up here? This feels good.
Means to place a person in one of the seeds.
No, Angelus, but you should tell us. Okay, here we go. So, the humans call the seeds of resurrection. Angelus calls them the seeds of destruction. Fun fact.
I'm not responsible. The cult, they fooled me.
What do you intend to do now?
Me? I will bring Furiai back. The seeds will beget a miracle.
Miracles cannot be asked for. It's useless.
You lie! I don't believe you! I am strong enough, aren't I? Aren't I, Kaim? The gods are with me!
Inuart, have you thought of what will become of the world?
As long as Furiai is with me, I don't care. What is a world without Furiai?
A drowning man knows not the ocean's vastness, only its depth.
Leave her. Is that what you want to say? Is that the extent of your love? This time, Kaim, I win!
In case you can't tell, Inuart's gone off the deep end a wee bit. He wasn't ever exactly on, stable ground, as it were, but really goes off the deep end when Furiai gets stabbed. So, Bergmite Spirit clings to one last hope. He'll resurrect Furiai and the seeds, even if all mankind should perish as a result. It's far better thing than to beg Kaim for his forgiveness. Kaim takes to the air to pursue his friend, to prevent him from placing the gods and the seeds to battle him to kill him. Really, I thought he was friendly. I mean, Inuart is technically your friend, or he was at the very beginning. Because Inuart, before Furiai was the goddess, she was betrothed to Inuart. So like, it's not like some weird unrequited love, like creepy kind of thing. Like he legitimately would have been her husband, basically, if not for the fact that she had the seal, which basically means that she can't have anything like that anymore. And Inuart and Kaim were basically best friends. And then, all this stuff happened. The Empire invading, them trying to kidnap Furiai, and then Inuart gets captured by the Empire and brainwashed by the Watchers. And that's how he gets a pass with the dragon, which is why I'm currently fighting a dragon, because that's his worst dragon. But Inuart does snap out of it when Furiai dies, like he stops being possessed at that point, because of that. But Inyar gets real whiny. Real whiny. Like that line just said there. So whiny. Hope he's doing that. Where are you, buddy?
Say, the human who enters a siege shall be saved. But do they speak the truth?
No, they don't, Bernalay, as you will soon find
These
out.
are not the seeds of resurrection. They are the seeds of destruction.
See, a lot of things could be completely avoided if Angelus would just tell people things like that ahead of time. Like, that would be ideal. Like, instead of just saying cryptic stuff later on, and not waiting and just only, like, kind of side whispering it to the time, be like, oh, by the way, those are real bad. You probably know. Are the dragons the angels? Oh, sorry. Our dragon's name is literally Angelus. That's they're not any close.
Cannot understand Inward's heart. You do not know love.
But I don't. There's no. There are gods and things, but I don't think we have been any angels or oh, shoot. I'm not doing particularly great at the moment. It's been a while since I fought Inuar. Because I already got the. You do unlock someone's a couple weapons by beating him in like 2 or 3 minutes or something like that with a certain amount of your health left, and so I did that and it was fine. But it's been a while since I did a dragon on dragon fight, so I'm sucking pretty hard right now, which I apologize about. But I think you only have to get him down to like 80 health or something like that, I think. So I just have to dodge a bit better. And actually I should... Oh wow. That's probably why. There's a good... Wow. There's a good solid 4th to half a second delay between my 2 screens right now. Like the one that has the game directly below versus the one I'm actually watching. That's probably why I wasn't dodging very well. I'll keep an eye on that third screen real quick so I can flip it without falling over. Oh shit, no. Shoot. He does have cool music, I think, though. I think in
You conflate love and murder. Man bends.
Dang it. I saw a like family tree for the second game. For the second game, because you play as the son of someone, and apparently you play as the son of Furia and Inuar. So that would make the. I guess that would make ending. Which ending? I don't know which ending that would be, because Furia dies before ending A. The only one she lives is like Swedish. But I don't think that's. I don't know. I'll have to play the second game in order to figure out what exactly happened, or maybe none of the endings are actually the ones that lead into that game. Who knows? I'm doing my best not to look at things related to it besides, the accents or occasional things.
Shall be saved.
Oh no, come on, turn face.
These are not the seeds of resurrection. They are the seeds of destruction.
Almost have enough for a magic attack. Almost. Where'd you go? There he is. That did a good amount of damage. So probably only need a little bit more. So I only got 3 little circles left, so a couple solid hits and my fireball should be gone. If he would just do the magic move that his little charger move, it would make things a bit easier for me to hit him. So close. There it is. Alright, one more. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go.
Can the seeds of resurrection
Sorry, that took
truly
so long.
help save mankind?
The wise man casts no stone and approaches no seed. Remember that, Kyle.
So that's the fight with Inu right there. And then I think we get a cutscene now. So we beat Inuart, we show him who's boss, but because we're such a good friend, we don't kill him. Shaking out Chemist's pursuit, Inuart stands before a seed. He does not hesitate. Freyai died because of him. Inuart now risks everything in the rebirth of the goddess he loves. But that which is already lost cannot be reborn. I actually really like those cutscenes. Into the sea she goes.
Periai, you have returned to me.
Exactly. Get wrecked. But he dies with a smile on his face. So, there's that. Her Ivar just is silly right there. She goes like full Sephiroth on us, basically. And then you get a fighter.
Is that the goddess? Must we battle the goddess?
Yep,
What
that's right, very
nightmare grips the world?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do this one. I mean, like, obviously I've done it before, but this is definitely one of the harder fights that I remember having to do. She doesn't have that many moves. I know you turn your girlfriend into a monster is a good way to I mean, I don't know if he realizes that he's turned her entirely into a monster. I'm not sure. I would assume that he just thinks of it as her being alive, and he's happy to kind of die in her tentacles, whatever you want to call those things. But yeah, this is. I definitely. I think I had to retry the most on this boss, just because those do a crap ton of damage. And then the thing that's even worse is these swords here. If you don't kill them like quickly, then they get fired at you and they do a crap ton of damage. It's really painful. So you have to work on your dodging skills in order to beat this without all the time. And I remember the first time I was doing this, it was getting the lock-ons onto these with the lock-on move. That was the hardest part. Because these things they do a crap ton of damage. Especially if you, like, each sword does at least, like, one little bar. Or one block thing, and so if you don't destroy like 4 or 5 of them, because you don't doing lock on well enough, not to mention that when she runs past you like that, it makes it really hard to dodge. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Nope. The moment I said that. Oh, man. I'll just skip ahead to the cutscene. She's a cool boss, though. She really is, I think. She's one of my favorite bosses, I think, just design-wise in this game. Probably because she reminds me of, like, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. In his like saber form or whatever it was. I forget the exact safer Sephiroth name. Is that his name? I think it's goddesses. Yeah, this one. Right? Yes. Goddesses. Yep, this one. So this is what happens when you actually beat that mission. Kaim stands alone, holding the reins of Freya in his arms. One after another, her sisters rise into the sky, their hideous screams heralding the end of mankind. So, another very happy ending. Very, very happy ending. She's got those crazy tail tentacle thing moves that's going on now. And everyone dies.
The seeds never were, and mankind remains unforgiven.
Flowers of the Broken Spirit. That's ending B. Ending C is actually in the same chapter as like the mission, like a couple down.
A woman turned into a stake will hold the world in a basin of fire.
That hint has nothing to do with the one ending remain. It has everything to do with the other one. Let me try to collect one more weapon. There's one that says I had to complete a stage in under 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So that one sounds like a reasonable one to do. And then if you like, I can show you that other ending. And then you would have seen all the 4 endings that I have at the moment. So this one is called Mage's Promise. The Crimson Mountains in the Sky. 4 minutes 10 seconds. It doesn't say I can't use magic or anything, so that's good. Just had to do it quickly. Let's see. So we'll choose a good dragon. Chaos Dragon will work fine. Could use level 3. I don't actually know which one's more powerful. There are 5 endings total. I have 4. And the reason why I'm collecting all the weapons is to get the 5th one. Because you only unlock the last chapter that leads to ending E by collecting all the weapons. Oh boy. There's the bad guy. Oh, no, that's not good though. Alright. 4 minutes. Lag. So much lag. Okay, there we go. I would think that I should be able to do this in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. My dragon's pretty powerful, so... Oh, there's a lot of reapers. Alright. I hate the reapers. They just made me lose a magic attack. Throw your staff. Alright, let's see you. Want to throw it? Go. Where's the next limits? Oh, that's it. Oh, that must have been 4 minutes and 10 seconds, right? Right? 2 minutes. Bam. Get in that weapon. Mage's Promise. Magic Dragon's Hell's Plague. A deadly portal to the demon world is opened. Oh. Okay. There were once 2 bandit brothers who infamous known both near and far. With 200 men at the command, none dared stand against them. One autumn they began to terrorize the mountain village. And then demons happened. Alright then. Alright, that's Mage's Promise. I have a total of 6 weapons left to get. That's pretty awesome. Considering that there's 64 weapons to collect. So, okay, but yeah. So if you'd like, I can show you ending C. Yeah, that's actually one of the ones that I don't actually see that often, because I think I've only actually seen it once when I got it. Maybe another time when I showed someone. So. See how there's like verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it also has verse 4 with Roman numerals in 5 and 6 and 7. It's kind of like it's like different timelines almost. Basically, it's like the different paths based on what you're doing and how you got there and stuff. So this one is actually not too difficult to do. So. In this one, Inuart listens to us, basically. So, we beat Inuart up in the sky, And if you beat him in a certain period of time, you get this ending.
Kaim, please, let me die. Together with Fury Eye. I beg of you. Can this be happiness?
A human is at the altar.
Killing me into the water.
It must be she, at last.
He died. He died in the arms of his love. So then here's Mana. This is obviously just not squished.
Almost. Not much longer. Dragons. Tools of the gods. My servant.
So you might be able to guess what just happened.
As the dragon becomes powerful, does it not seem that evil grows with it?
So our dragon evolves into its chaos form. And then we have an event and we run through the thing. And then we find at the top of the altar, yes. See, there's our dragon. Here's our pal, our dragon friend. And there's a blood stain right there.
So, it is you who opens the last door.
Yes.
The bridge can span the chasm that is between us. Look at me, Kai. You must never forget this space. Look at me, Kai.
Her and her bony bone mask thing from the Chaos Dragon.
My brethren devoured her. A human priestess's untruths cannot warp a dragon's mind. You humans do not know why we dragons came to be. A baby smiles in the bath. It wants to stay in the water, but the seasons must change. Kaim, our pact ends here.
So she's annulling our pact.
Powers greater than we have fated us to battle. What we desire no longer matters. Kaim, your life burns too bright. You have come too far. And now, I must destroy you.
Can he talk now? He can actually. He actually speaks during this next little bit. Not in the cutscene, but just in the fight. So you get to see his name. You get to hear his voice for like the first time in forever. You get to hear his voice at the very, very beginning of the game before he meets her. But yeah, he has a pretty goofy voice actually. So, coming into the realm of the dragon, created to destroy man. But it would neither desires, so they both know they cannot until one of them lies dead. Sad day. So then you get the fighter, which is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna wreck her face. Hold on, I'm gonna use his fingers.
If you wish to live,
Ouch.
you must
If my
first
control stick wasn't stuck.
take
Okay. Sunk.
I am Kaim.
Our hearts are returned. You and I are as two again.
She drops down. Dodge. So yeah, that's Kaim's voice. That's what Kaim sounds like. Oh shit, oops. And she's not actually that bad of a boss battle, except for one part. Oops, got dodged. Oh, shoot, I was jumping. Like, this part's pretty easy. She basically has 3 phases. First phase is this, her shooting fireballs and then just hopping around the map, which is pretty simple to deal with. Nope, no shooting. And then once you get her down to about this much, she swaps out to this mode, where when she jumps up, she releases magic, and it just flies around the room and kind of traces onto you, which really sucks. Because it just hits you like this all the time. Pain. But the good thing is that when you jump up, or when you hit her, sorry, when you hit her, it gets rid of the magic, which is kind of nice. Just get some health. Ouch. And then once I hit her a little bit more, she'll swap to her third form, which is a little bit easier to deal with, though very, very destructive. Basically, she uses like the lock-on charge-up move that we normally use on things on us, and it's rather painful. This is the part that annoyed me the most, because if you don't get over to her fast enough, you get hit in the face by a bunch of magic. Nope. I think we might have got me. Yeah, I think she's hurt enough that she can start doing that. So now she's going to lock onto us and shoot a thing. And I'm just going to use magic to get some flexibility frames on it. And then smack on the face. So I think she's able to jump up, fly across the room. She doesn't shoot magic out anymore, so it's easier. But then she does do the lock-ons, but if you get over to her fast enough, she can't. So... I can hit her a little bit more. There we go. Take her out.
This is good. Kyle, you have done well.
She gives us lots of experience points. Do feel bad killing her though. She's a good friend. Good dragon buddy. Alright, struggle is won, the dragon's blood spilled. As Kaim destroys the seed, not a trace of fear or doubt clouds his face. Outside the temple, a million dragons howl as they rise to be in the annihilation of mankind. With battle lust shining in his eyes, Kaim runs into the light. So, like... magic, basically. So they just ended the deal. Yep, I guess so. Like, that surprised me too when I saw that. I'm like, wait, you can do that? Because the whole pact thing, they exchange hearts. So that if one dies, the other dies. So I don't really know exactly how they can just annul that, you know? It's kind of weird.
You have become...
But she's a dragon. She don't have to explain shit. Also, Kaim's parents were killed by a dragon. So it's probably very cathartic for him to finally defeat one. Or not finally, he's killed a few, I think, but... Well, in-game he's killed a few. None in the cutscene, so... And he runs up to go kill a bunch of dragons. That's what he does. And then they play one of the more obnoxious ending theme songs. But that's ending C, A Companion's Eternal Farewell. And then they roll the credits. Just hit start so I don't have to listen to that fanfare anymore.
A pitiful child shall defy the hands of the...
So what happens? You mean like after he runs out there? They don't tell you, but kind of implied that he probably doesn't make it, would be my guess. Because every single dragon on the planet rising up against humans are probably not going to do too well, I think. To the other ones. You mean like to Furiai and Serai and Ariosh and all them? Well, Furiai and Inyar died. You saw that. Ariosh and Leonard and Serai don't really show up that much. They don't actually show up in any of the cutscenes going up to them. So I don't actually know what happens to them in these events, because there aren't any babies eating people, so Ariosh doesn't get turned into a giant pregnant thing, and Leonard doesn't explode, and Serai isn't around. When you get ending A, actually, when I got ending A at least, I didn't actually have any of the allies at all. I hadn't unlocked them yet because I didn't realize that you could go and see things to unlock them. So like, see how this verse is black because I can't get to it yet. And so it tells you to see this verse, you must view chapter 12, verse 10, and collect all of the weapons. And so to unlock all of the allies, you go back to like chapter like 3 or 4 was probably where they started. Maybe chapter 2? Yeah, chapter 2 is where you meet Leonard. If you go back and look at the blacked out missions and read how to get them, then you can unlock Leonard. And then like you unlock Ariosh in chapter 3. You meet her craziness here. That's her hypo. And you meet Serai in either chapter 4. Yeah, chapter 4 or chapter 5. It must be chapter 4. So, but it doesn't tell you what happens basically for ending C. Let's see, it's 10:30, so I've been going for 3 hours. Ooh, whoops. Time flies when you watch cutscenes. I would like to maybe try to get one more weapon. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get the Holy Mace. This is chapter 5, verse 3. And it says, kill at least 200 enemies Kill 200 enemies before the mission time reaches 50. In other words, within 10 minutes. You may use the dragon. I recommend that you do so. Oh, I remember this one. This is like, I think I failed this mission the first time I did it because I actually ran out of time. Wait, what? I was in chapter 5. Why doesn't the... Oh, it's story mode. That's why I can't choose my dragon. Derp. Wait, like in ending A, there are no allies anyway. Oh gosh.
Onto the earth like worms.
Yes, they do.
Lord Kaim attacks the Empire.
All right, this is before everything.
We must not let him fight alone. Good. The spoils shall be ours. Soldiers, show them the strength.
Okay, not this area because there's the red guys.
Must the Empire retreat now? Will I witness your victory?
So this is like our army invading the Empire, and we think we're hot shit because we've just defeated a bunch of their Cyclopses. Oh yeah, we should be able to get 200. We should be able to get 200, but kills easy with the dragon. But we think we're really hot shit. And we are going to go. Are you evil? No. It's the killing humans a lot. I mean, Kaim is a little angry, I would say. I don't think I'd call him evil. So like, there's two main forces in the game. There's the Union. And then there's the Empire. And the Empire invades the Union lands in order to try to kill the goddess, basically. Oh shit, those are all red soldiers. The Empire invades our castle. So Kaim has a castle, and it's where he protects his sister, who's fulfilling her role as the goddess, who acts as a seal along with 3 other seals in order to prevent grotesqueries and other evils coming into the world, basically. And then the Empire, and their infinite wisdom, under Mono's orders, is the assumption, decide that, you know what, we're just gonna destroy the seals. Alright, where's that treasure box? And so they invade, and they start fighting. And
our king.
Yep, and they killed our king. I don't really remember that part. I think that happened beforehand, or something. It didn't happen while we were playing. But they kidnap Furii, and she's our sister, so that immediately pisses them off. Oops, I missed the treasure. There it is. I see it. So they kidnap that, and then they start going around destroying the seals, which like water, like palace plays in the forest with the fairies, and in the desert. And doing so, they bring the world closer to destruction. And basically, when Kaim is pursuing them to get his sister back, is his main goal. He could care less about the world, in case you can't tell. But he wants his sister back and doesn't want her dead. And the Empire wants her dead because she's a seal. So, in order to break a said seal, they have to kill her. So, as far as is Kaim evil or not, it's a matter of perspective, probably, you know? Because from the Empire's point of view, they have some reason for doing this. The will of the gods or something, I don't know. It's not really explained why Vana is doing what she's doing. But as far as like protecting the current state and order of the world, of not having giant babies in it and everything like that, that's what Kaim is doing, essentially. Not on purpose, but by proxy. By saving his sister, he saves the world, or would save the world, if this game had happy endings. Although in ending A, technically we do save things, or rather Angelus does, the dragon, because she becomes the new seal. So I hope that answers the question. But it is perspective. It's a war, basically, and so obviously both sides think they're right. And us being the player, we kind of go on that side of it. Well, good. Though Kaim is very prone to violence, I would say, among other things. Like, I don't know if I'd call him a psychopath, though, or anything like that. I just call him very angry, because they're trying to kill his sister, and he loves his sister very much. So, not in a weird way, though. That's, his sister likes him like that, is the implication given in some places. And it's something that she's ashamed about and doesn't want him to know. And he rejects her when he finds out, when the cutscenes actually. And then she stabs herself and dies. And that leads us to the end. So, yeah, this game has many interesting characters. Like, out of all of them, Inuart might actually be the most normal-ish. Him and Sarah might be the most normal-ish. Because like Inuart's just like loves to idiot who have a brainwashed by cult and has a bit of a complex with feeling inferior to Kaim, I think. But besides that, he's normal. Wow, how's everything you say? Yep, pretty much. And as you just saw in one thing, she becomes a crazy monster that destroys all mankind. Though that's not really her fault. It's more Inuart's fault than anyone else's. So. But yeah, and Sarah is semi-normal, I think. Because he's just a kid. And he doesn't really understand what's going on. He just has he likes his fairy tales. And wants to be just like him, so that's the little hero and the whole time thing and everything like that, and saving the world, which, you know, works out nicely. Also, kids got courage. Like, I don't know about you, but I would not want to be anywhere near giant babies who want to eat me. And he just goes right into it. No questions asked. Solid kid. But Leonard is a weirdo. You probably haven't seen him that much, besides his sacrifice and exploding himself with the babies. But it is somewhat implied, not explicitly stated, it seems, but pretty implied that Leonard might be a pedophile, I think. And he's very ashamed of it.
Deployed soldiers impervious to magic.
Be
careful.
Yeah.
Lord Kaim risks his life in battle. Come, soldiers, stand by his side.
Thanks, Shep. Alright, we're actually gonna get off the dragon because the magic attack doesn't work against these guys, obviously. But before we do, we'll drop down behind the catapult. But it's implied that Leonard's a pedophile, basically. Or at least has tendencies towards that. Doesn't act on them, as far as we can see. There's a cutscene or two where, like, it's like when we fight all the conscripts. We fight a bunch of child conscripts for the Empire at one point, and Leonard is very against killing them and whatnot. And at one point during the cutscene, he's like crouched down near one of the corpses doing something. Or actually, that one's not a corpse at that point. That one's still alive. But the game's quality of models and actions being what it is, I can't tell what it is. I just know that Angelus yells at him about it. So.
I will do my best.
Yeah.
I do.
And then his face during the cutscene with yeah, the characters in this game are special. And his face during the cutscene where Sarah gives him a hug and whatnot. He bites his lip. It's a little weird. But yeah, that's Leonard. He's a fun guy. His brother that murdered him in front of his eyes, and then he tries to kill himself, but he can't actually do it, and that's when he meets Carrie, who makes a pact with him, and who's verbally abusive to him all the time. Yep. And then you meet Ariosh, who really likes kids, but not in that way. She just wants to drink their blood, because she's a creep. And then she gets eaten by giant babies. So she's happy. The characters are not your typical action RPG fare, I would say. Like, they each definitely have their problems, and they're just to say the least, they have their problems. But yeah, that's the fun cast of characters. And then there's a Vertile, who's just a douchebag. That's the hierarch, the old man, who I may or may not have picked up on, but I don't like him. Because he's such a useless thing and always messes stuff up. At least Leonard would like kills himself and destroys a bunch of babies to distract them so that Sari can save the world. You know?
This
And even though Ariosh... Oh look, speak of the devil.
end
There's
all
Verlaine.
human battles. I pray that it will be so.
Boink. Ouch. Okay, the fun thing is after this mission is when things go south. Because the Empire basically... I wonder why people think about games today. They just don't know that this game is around. Don't tell them. Not that they could do anything. Like, it's out already. But I'm sure that there would be a moral outrage if a game like this, or a game with characters like this, came out in today's wonderful age of debauchery and sensationalism. So, a lot of people would be having a field day, basically. But the thing is, if like, for example, right, besides the fact that Ariosh is very much like, I think Ariosh is one of the few that it like actually says kind of what she's doing, like that she's like literally eating people, basically, because she's a freak. I think she's really the only one that it's like explicitly said what her weird ass fetish is, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. Leonard's is more subtle, I think. Leonard's is subtle. Kaim is just angry. Fury Eye's like love for Kaim, or even decent incestual love for him, that's her problem. Like that's her unique character trait here. It's not really, it's hinted at, and then it's explicit in one cutscene, and that's it. In one cutscene. So like up until that point, like I knew like some of the cutscenes, like looking at them now, some of the dialogue in them, I can tell, be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what they're getting at. But when I went through it the first time, I didn't pick up on it at all. So, like, why Inyort is so jealous of Kaim and stuff, I just figured it was because, like, I'm her brother and I'm doing stuff and I'm actually able to get shit done and, like, get close to saving her while he is not. I thought it was a jealousy kind of thing. But a different kind of jealousy. But then, after seeing that one cutscene, I was like, oh. So, but it's a game. It's a game with a heck of a story, and a lot of not caring about your classic, like, we must save the world and we will save the world, yay, power of friendship or what have you. But this one's just a straight up, there's a war, shit goes down, people will make bad decisions, and people suffer for it, basically. Like, it's a very, I don't want to say realistic, because babies floating down from the sky to eat people, not the most realistic thing. But if you know what I mean. Where like the characters aren't flawless, I should say. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Is the characters are people, I guess. Though to be honest, I don't actually know if Leonard would be considered if like his tendencies, let's call them, if they'd actually be considered out of place in this world, because this is definitely like set in sort of a medievalist kind of fair, and things were very different back then. So I don't know exactly at what age things would have been okay then or not, but I'm pretty sure whatever age Sari is at is not okay still. So never mind, it's still probably taboo. So. But Leonard has some good magic to use, so he's handy to have around every now and then. Sari's magic is the best, I think, which is why I always was using him, but Ariosh is decent. And Leonard had some pretty good stuff. But this is all this wonderful joy, interesting characters, if you're very about it. Oh, good point. Good point. Very, very valid point. But all these wonderful characters are from the mind of Yoko Taro, which is why I like playing his games, because they're interesting. The characters themselves, like the Nier games, like Nier Automata, is great. That got me wanting to play Nier. And then, like, the story in Nier Automata, the story in Nier, both was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, I gotta see what else this guy's done. And so I looked up his discography, basically, of games. And that's how we ended up playing Drakengard. And going through the wonderful experience that is this game. Plus it has a dragon. Like, I think that's great. just being able to play as a dragon and do this, what I'm doing right now, I think it's kind of cool. You don't get it in many games. There's one, I think there's one Xbox game that I had that I think I gave to my sister. Excuse me. The name I'm forgetting, but it said that it had Dragon Combat 2, but it wasn't until like halfway through the game or something. So it was like, well, this sucks, and it wasn't a very good game. So I didn't get very far in it before moving on to something that was much more fun and entertaining. So I just gave it to my sister. So I don't remember the name of it though. But there's very few games that have the ability to fly around on a dragon and fight things. So I imagine it's like, if you ever start looking at lists of things, or if I looked at a list of things, that would probably be fairly easy to find what you're talking about. Might have even had dragon in the title. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. Where's my dragons? Just gotta beat them all, and then that finishes the level. Gets us what we want. And then I will because it has been a good amount of time doing this. And since I only have six more weapons, I don't remember if this is the 6th or the 7th one. I'll have 6 after this is done, or what. But that is a reasonable number of weapons to get in a single setting, which means that on Friday I might finally beat.
Is she safe? Fine, but God is for the eye, somebody.
Which means on Friday I might finally get all the weapons. In which case, I'd probably end the stream early so that I can do so that I can get ending E. Sorry, there are two thoughts there, and I kind of separate them. I'd probably, once I get all the weapons, I'm probably going to, like, I'd end the stream probably, and then depending on how much time there's left, maybe play Dark Souls. Or, well, I said I'd do Dark Souls specifically on Saturday, so maybe not Dark Souls, but some other game or something like that. That way on Monday, like it could specifically be Monday stream, or not Monday, sorry, Tuesday. Tuesday stream would specifically be doing ending. That way it's just one self-contained thing without any extra stuff to get weapons and whatnot. So I figured that'd be a better experience overall. So I'm hoping that I can get all the weapons on Friday. So many enemies killed. Like, that kill count down there. There might be close, there's very close to 2,000, there might be over 2,000 enemies on this map alone.
The commanders have appeared. If
Alright, where are
they escape,
there?
the battle will not end. Kaim, stop them!
So needy for delay. But, yeah, no.
Has the Union won? Was it too easy?
Yes, it was too easy. The first time I played this map, I had I think I had around 1,800 kills. I think. Around 1,800 kills. And then I either died or I ran out of time. I don't know.
I am the hierarch Verdele. I must protect the goddess.
You are such a failure at protecting her. Like, when we meet him, he's been captured by the Empire and thrown into jail, and we rescue him out of jail. Verdele is not good at his job. Especially, like, he's the one who made Mana grow to, or rather, Mana made herself grow to, like, the size of a skyscraper. But he's the one who told us not to kill her and just end it right there. And instead, you know, he tried to seal her. Which, you know, is nice and all. She's telling us that we can't kill a kid and all that stuff. But by that point, Time's already killed plenty of people. Not to mention, Time has literally killed kids by that point. Because you had to fight a bunch of Empire conscripts in Leonard's side quest. The Empire deploys basic children to fight you. And that upsets Leonard, and Kaim is like, they're Empire soldiers, I'm gonna kill them outright. Because Kaim doesn't care. Because he's far more focused on revenge than anything else. So. Hi. Stupid crossbow guys. Please go away and die. That's fine. Yay!
Something evil slouches toward us.
I think there's a cutscene after this one. It's a pretty fun cutscene. But I won't play the mission after it though. Ooh, level 57, holy crap. Lots of kills for the dragon though. There we go. Time to open Holy Mace, the magic attack of the Gabriel's Claw. Right. Explanation. Light from the heavens converges into a beam and explodes. That sounds cool. This flange ceremonial of mace was presented to the hierarch of an ancient kingdom by his 13 pupils. After the hierarch died, the nation broke down into chaos and strife. Womp womp. Okay, that was the Holy Mace. Mark that done on my list. Do I get a cutscene now? I think I do, right? Right? I got the cutscene wrong. Oh, we get an event first. I'll do this. I want to watch the cutscene. You have to find out why it was so easy. The night could have been. Alright, have a good night, Rendefine. And see you Saturday for the Dark Souls stream, maybe. If you have the time.
What is it? What's going on?
Sleep well and have some nice dreams.
Judgment is at hand!
I'm gonna end this stream right after this cutscene. Bam. And that's the reason why it was so easy. Thanks. Next to fireworks and the Empire's food fortress fashion and once quiet battlefield units victory and its armies lost, and land turned to a hellish wasteland. Powerful, inconceivable has been unleashed. Its awful fork hit the heralds and death of the gods and the breaking of the seals. Kind of just matter of remorseless rage. Basically, the Empire nukes the entire battlefield, and then summons all its dead soldiers as zombie creatures to fight you. That's what they do. And thus begins the madness. The madness of it all. So, but that's going to be it for the stream today. I have 5 more weapons to get. I will do my very best to get them on Friday at 7:30. So, I will see you all then. And thanks for watching. And bye for now.